Yeah, I'm confident after the game that we showed yesterday.
Mhm.
We played too slow when we had lead, I know that, but we still played kinda clean.
Today was the last day of the LEC 2025 winter split, and I am in the presence of the victorious Parus after a 2-1 first week in the LEC and a grand entrance, taking a win against G2 and Rogue. Obviously, it must feel pretty great for you as well, right? So, could you just start by telling me how have you felt about your entrance so far? Are you happy with how you've performed as well?
Personally, not really. I think first two games I could play way better. I could carry the first game in team fights, and second game I got caught, like I died level 3. But today was good. I think today is the day I played good, not two other days. But other than that, I'm happy that we got 2 win. Just like losing to Whitehead, it hurted a bit. That's right.
Yeah. And when you were interviewed on stage, when you were asked to describe yourself in just one word, you said aggressive. And so far we've seen your Rel twice, but we've seen Seraphine as well on day 2, which was a bit surprising, I guess, because it's not the type of champion that we know you for. So, I just want to ask as well, when are we going to be seeing your Pike or maybe even like some Elise or something as well, right?
When draft is according to Pike and Blitzcrank, I will pick it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I could play it, but if I pick Seraphine, it was unlosable game. It was just like it was meant to be Seraphine draft, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's just pick Seraphine, and it's like free win.
And as another question as well, obviously you've already played with two Korean ADCs in the past. You played with Benny and also with Bao back in the TCL, and now you're going to be paired up with Ice as well. So how's it been with him so far? Do you feel like that chemistry with that new player as well?
Yeah, I think it's better with Ice, to be honest, because other AD that I had, like Bao and Bini, they were not talking too much. They were not too friendly, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it was feeling a bit weird during the split or season. But Ice is like way more friendly than them. So it's like more fun, easy to have a conversation with him. Like I'm having more fun, and the time I spend with him is more enjoyable.
Yeah. And so you first got to Master, I believe, in 2019, and then you got Challenger in 2020, the same year that you joined the Turkish Academy League for the first time as well. I just want to ask you, like in general, because obviously there's been so much growth in your career. So like, when was the time that you like first told yourself like, wow, I could make this into a career, and maybe one day I'll be at the LEC, right?
First time. It was probably when first time I got Challenger
Yeah.
in TCL. I was playing Thresh, and I was OTP Thresh. Then Pike came out. I'm like, holy shit, I need to play this champion. Then after I played Pike and Thresh together, like I was climbing so easily. And when I saw other pro players that I play against in solo queue, I'm like, I can do this as well. I can try. It's fun. I enjoy playing League of Legends. So I'm like, okay, let me try this. And like, I kinda get in the TCL Academy, kinda like, but like it was fun.
And did you expect back then that you would one day make it to the LEC like today as well?
At first, no, because at first I was watching TCL mostly, not LEC. When I was first challenger, my main goal was to go TCL, and TCL was a better region and bigger region back then. It was going to worse, but
Yeah.
after I got to TCL, like it was clear that my focus or aim should be LEC, and I worked for that.
Yeah. And back in 2024 as well, last year, sorry, you were very close to joining the LEC, but obviously it didn't happen, and you ended up on BDS Academy instead. I want to ask because we often hear about rookies that end up like going to the LEC a bit too soon, and maybe they're not like ready and everything. So, what do you think you've learned last year from BDS Academy? And do you think that maybe it was even like maybe for the best that you ended up having this 1 year more in the Rels? Do you feel like it helped you grow as well?
It for sure helped me grow, but I feel like I could still play in LEC, but maybe not perform as I do now. But I learned a lot. I played with good teammates. I worked with good coaches. For sure, I growth I grow a lot.
Yeah.
But if you play in LEC for half a split or whole season, you will get way better, way faster because you play against better teams, you play with better players, you work with better coaches.
Yeah.
It will make my growth faster, but it is fine. I played in BDSA last year. I'm happy about it.
Yeah. And so, as we mentioned, you started your career in 2020 during the COVID year, right? And at the time, you were just 17 years old. And I mean, I want to ask as well, because you've been like, it's been a long way for you, but like, how was it for you to dedicate yourself to professional play on a more like personal level as well? Did you have to have this one talk with your parents to like try and convince them to let you go pro as well?
Kinda. If you go pro, you have to have that talk.
Yeah.
Because like 99% of the parents don't want don't want his child to play a game and
Yeah.
make a money out of it. They first don't want to have that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you show them that you have the ambition and you have the passion, and when you play League 24/7, that you show that it is your interest
Yeah.
and that's what you want to do. At one point, they kind of have to accept it.
Yeah.
So like it was, and when it was Corona, it was really good for me because I was not going to school physically.
Yeah.
I could play League all day, and I could work harder and more. So like it was really good timing for me. I think I'm lucky about it.
Yeah. And I mean, do they still follow you today, by the way? Do they support you, especially like now that you're moving to the LEC as well?
Yeah, of course. After first year in TCL, I got in the IB and we accomplished a lot. Like we won TCL 2 times, we won EMEA Masters 1 time. At the start of the year, my sister was full supporting. Like my biggest support is, I could say, is my sister, then my mom, because at first, like I said, parents don't want you to do it,
Yeah.
but my sister was like, she was forcing me to do it, you know? She actually wanted me to do it,
Yeah.
and she helped me all the way. I'm really grateful for it. And yeah, like now I have like full support from my family.
Yeah. And so this year as well, you are reuniting with 113, who you actually played way back with in 2021 with Supermassive, right? So it's been so long ago, but like, were you happy when you got told that you were going to be playing with him again?
Like maybe when I heard boom, like 113 first, it's like, oh my god, this guy again. I got flashbacks because when I was playing with him, this guy was the like biggest cheeser in the US server, and this guy just invades, late invade, do flip, level 2 bot dive, level 3 bot dive. But I know he grew after that.
Yeah.
So I was of course happy to play with him. Like having a Turkish brother in the team, it's always good, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, this year, is there one team in particular that you really want to beat and just push into the ground, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's Fnatic because in scrims they look the strongest by a mile. We want to beat them. I think at the start of the season they would have better showing. Like they lost 1 game. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. I didn't expect them to lose any game. But they look the strongest, so we want to beat them.
Yeah, and I mean, next week you're going to be facing them in not Madline, sorry, Movie Star Core as well, on top of Heretics. Do you have any thoughts on week 2 matchups as well? Are you confident?
Yeah, I'm confident after the game that we showed yesterday. We played too slow when we had lead, I know that, but we still played kinda clean, except one bot fight because of my Turkish brother boom. But it's fine. We can do better. We will do better. And I think it's going to be a good week for us.
Yeah. And just to finish up as well, a bit of a more fun question for you. This is a new roster, right? So you have to learn about all these new teammates as well. So I have a question to test how well you know your teammates, I guess, now as well. And what do you think of them? So if you were stuck on a deserted island one day and you could only bring one of your teammates on that deserted island to just survive with you, who would be the best one and the worst one?
Wow. That's a hard question. No joke. That's a really hard question. Okay. The most intelligent guy, Might Bice is for sure not Boom, like irrelevant and Luque. Like they are for sure the dumber side on the team.
Okay.
But with Ice, you lack power.
Hmm.
He doesn't have the power, you know.
Yeah, it's different stats.
Yeah, I think I have a decent knowledge, like okay, not bad. I would probably get irrelevant to survive. Like worst case, I can use his power, you know.
Yeah. And I guess then Boom or Nuke would be the worst options, right?
Oh, like yeah, with Boom for sure. Like he cannot survive like one day. Like there is no way I can't do with him.
Perfect. Well, in any case, Paris, thank you so much for talking with us today. That's all the time we have. And yeah, I just wish you the best of luck next week. I mean, it's a pretty stacked week, but I'm sure that you're going to make it work. So hopefully we get to talk to you again soon. And for now, have a good night.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.